Hello, this is Malcolm Rose. We've got a Human Berserker here. It is day 5 of the tournament, session 20 for me. We've been no-lifing pretty hard. Lots of time investment, so I can have this content for YouTube. I have a 6 streak, which is pretty good. But the Korean team has such a good showing. Usually Yermak is dominating by now, but he's actually behind the head Korean player. The Korean guy has a name, it's just unfortunately kind of hard to... It's an N and then a series of numbers, so he's getting referred to as the Korean guy due to his difficult-to-say name. I'm not sure why he chose the equivalent of a barcode as his username, but it makes it a bit hard to talk about him, so... Anyway, I think Man, who is on my team, is in 3rd. Personally, I have not really tried for good scoring games or anything like that, or some of the things that get you points, lots and lots of points early in the tournament. I've just been focusing on my streak. I'm in 8th place right now. By the way, we're training fighting axes, armor, and dodging. We're essentially pretending to be a Minotaur here. Nice helmet. Hopefully we find some body armor soon. Whoa. You got the random energy on me. We could actually die. 5+ club. You can't one-shot me, but the problem is we're starving. Okay, good. We got a space between me and him. I'm gonna be really, really safe, and I'm gonna get my hit points back by doing this. We're starving now. Let's eat a ration. I'm gonna berserk him. I mean, you can just get bad luck, have a bad engage. I'm a human, not a Minotaur, so it's good to remember that. As much as we kind of look like a Minotaur with this helmet on. Good, he missed. Something as simple as a hobgoblin with a club can ruin your win. I'll berserk. Okay, that's D1. I am tempted to go throwing, but all we have are stones so far. Trying to avoid berserking too much. Let's get strength. Oh! 2 adders. We're not ready to fight adders. Perhaps if we had found some real body armor. Another adder. So there's 3 adders on D2. If we level up one more time and we berserk, probably be okay to fight those, but really we just need some body armor so we are less likely to get poisoned. Trog's Hand would also be good. Let's, darn. Okay, we're gonna berserk. Okay, good, we got him. Trying to avoid using these rations, so we'll fight while starving. Oh no. I'll eat the ration. Let's get out of here. That's unfortunate that that adder is up there. We're probably going to have to berserk again. We're blowing through our food. That's cute. Got him. He's probably awake. Yeah, he's awake. We've killed 3 adders on D2. I guess I'm glad I'm a berserker. Trust me, it's not free. If he had gotten me with the poison, we would have had some serious issues. Lignification, sweet. Now we're safe from adders. Well, we're safe from one adder. That guy almost got me. Okay. Down to D3. We have Trog's Hand now. Not sure exactly how long I've had that, but I'll take it. That was a little bit of a misplay, because that orc could have had like a stone or something and done decent damage to me. Whoa, hey. I don't even care if it's cursed. I'm taking that. That's our first armor. Well, I guess we found some chainmail a minute ago. But this is enchanted chainmail. Yeah, cold resistance, +1. And now we're a defensive dude. I almost want to use Trog's hand versus this. He's got the confuse, and we don't necessarily have. We don't necessarily have any curing, so we use Trog's hand to avoid dying to confuse. And we get a War Axe for the trouble. Very good stuff. We get a buckler. We'll train shields to 4. I mean, it's minimal investment. If we get a really good battle axe later, then whatever. Although I'd rather use broad axe and shield because it's just so much better. Okay. We're slow. That's okay. We're still very beefy. Lots of goblins. Don't seem to be any brands on these daggers, so I'll just fight these guys. Surprised that Robin wasn't in here. This is an issue. Let's take a step. Nope, he saw me. We're trapped. We have to fight him. We basically have to. This is a real shame. So we have curing. We have a couple of potions. I'll probably lignify and berserk so I can survive a couple of hits. We'll probably go all the way in the back here. I wish we had that blowgun. We could have curaried him. Yeah. I think the axe is still better than fists at this point. Because I'm trained. 108 hit points, we should be okay. Yep, we got him. Tree really does give you some extra hit points, and so does Berserk. And of course you hit really, really hard when you're Berserked. So we were able to beat him, but that was a serious situation. Because he could do something like 35 damage to me. It's no joke. I can't tab ants yet, I guess. Tomahawks. Now we've got some throwables. I train throwing up to 5. I know we're training a lot of things, but we'll finish up shields soon. Hopefully Trog gives me something nice. Some kind of axe. There's a temple. We'll never need to set foot in there. Oh no. use Brother in Arms if I had it. Zap's Wand. Confused. Okay, that's not so bad. This could be worse. This could be a lot worse. I'm okay with this. He could have acid or something. Yeah, and he's out of the wand, so now we can just kill him. I hate this enemy. He's too powerful. Randomly, he can have that acid wand and do just absurd amounts of damage to you. Okay, 12 AC versus 12 AC, but I get 4 more EV, and we get MR at all times. We could have used Trog's Hand there, but whatever. He also, unfortunately, used up the wand. Needles of Confusion, yeah. We might eventually become a blowgun guy. We'll see. Probably. Doing really well on gathering up armor. We're only missing gloves now. Prince Rivet hiding in here. A little odd. I think we can pretty easily beat him now. One to paralysis. Well, we should definitely trade evocations up to 5. Pro Cold, resist corrosion. Interesting rings. Not very useful right now, but could be. Oh, Pro Cold. There we go. Ruined Hand Axe. Let's see what it is. Hand Axe of Freezing. Base damage 7 versus base damage 11. I wonder. Freezing lets me do this. Slowing things. Let's see if we can kill... Oh! Prince Rivet has run away. Well, I think chasing him down is not worth the time. Do I want to Berserk? I do. I got a little drained. Not that big of a deal. I think that we want War Axe for this, especially since they're very resistant to cold. Could do some good damage to me. Do I want to... Yeah, there we go. I use up a charge for that. It's no problem. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not going to try to hunt Prince Rivet down. I get some piety for it, but I'll also lose piety as I try to look for him. This doesn't seem particularly worth it. Let's pull Pikel up, and then we'll Berserk him. Very good. By haste. How are we doing on heal wounds? We only have 1. By both of those. Well, we are just trucking along now. By a ton of curing. I like that. Actually, I should have identified. Since I had curing and heal wounds available, I should have identified scrolls, since I have the best potions now. That's okay, though. We'll identify this other stuff. Ooh, Dagger of Chaos. He could have abyssed me, so... And the thing is, I think Crimson Imps are a little faster than you, so trying to run away was not really an option. I could have used reinforcements, I guess, but I think I'm happy with the way that turned out. Getting some good ones. Really pleased about that. Huh! Ring of Wizardry. Uh-oh. Whoa! He got shafted, I guess. This is worth using clouds on. Prince Ribbit is pretty tough early on. Stronger than a bullfrog. Closer to a, what do you call it? Phase frog or whatever, the ones that blink around and lair. Let's get agility. I was going to buy Degeneration just to identify it. Vulnerability, that's useful. Getting lots and lots of resources, it's very good. Nice, we have fear. Let's fight these orcs. That was worth clouds, I guess. Can take quite a lot of damage from those priests. I think I'll berserk after disintegrating him a couple of times. Sentinels marked, that's okay. We've basically cleared the floor. Let's put this hippogriff between me and the... Oh man. I guess all clouds again? Sort of a waste of clouds this early, but... No. Okay, let's hold up. Let's use fear. Let's use fear again. Cool. We don't have teleport. We need to get out of here. Let's use haste. So we're fast plus slow. Let's move from here. Got the teleport, good. I don't care about this net anymore. Let's wait. There we go. We're still marked. I've seen Harold like every single game, and he is so obnoxious now. Actually incredibly unfair, in my opinion, in a lot of ways. We're still marked, but now we're not, so we can walk away. I mean, I'm fine now because I'm a berserker and I had a ton of resources, which I unfortunately just wasted, but on a caster, I've had, well, if you've seen the other games in the tournament, I've had a lot of issues with him. He has a war axe of electricity as well, which is terrifying this early. Less so now that I'm or less so because I'm a berserker, but still. Anyway, that was just a bad engage. Like, that was just a bad place to run into him. We were already berserked. Of course, that was a dumb place to berserk, because I didn't know what else was coming. We're going to take that War Axe of Electrocution, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. I have enough heal wounds that... He has good MR as well, that's lame. Oh, he could hook me into this poison. It's not so good. It's okay. We'll tree form if that happens. Let's just ice blast him. Take some steps. Okay, he marked me. Fine. He'll die of the poison here in a minute. That's weird. He hit me with the harpoon shot, but he didn't die. Time for the reward. War Axe of Electrocution. Well, we've definitely got an easy game now. If we didn't before. Use Trog's hand to avoid getting petrified here. Still no blowguns. Be nice to have a blowgun since we have Curare. I've gone out of my way to train some throwing, mainly so Trog gives me needles. Although I think he defaults to that anyway. Let's check out the staff. Staff of Poison. The reason being that it could be air. Oh, shafted. Not a big deal. Although I'd like to be on a different floor. I guess we've already found Lair. Lair is on D10, where we're at right now. And Orc is on D9. I didn't even notice that we found those. How we doing? How we doing for Lair? We don't really have a... No, we have a way to kill Hydras. We'll use wands for that. No plate mail yet, but I'm happy with the scale mail. Oh, very good, very good. Guardian Spirit. And these enchant weapons, which we'll use on the War Axe. Why don't we buy some things before we go? Potions of Degeneration, we did indeed have one. Glad to get rid of that. We'll get Ambrosia. We'll buy a Curing as well. Cool. See invisible. I like that. Can we tab a Spiny Frog? Kinda, yeah. Scimitar of Flaming. These brothers, are not brothers in arms, but Trog's Hand. Cloud Her. Berserk. Come next to me. No, she waited for me to get slow. That sucks. Let's teleport. Okay, never mind. We're safe. She had a wand of acid, so she could do amazing damage to me. And I was trying to just wait while berserked, which is not the smartest thing to do. But she was in the flame. I couldn't get any closer to her. I probably should have just tree formed for the hit points and waited before I berserked, because that is I knew that was a possibility. Disintegrate her. And we get our blowgun. +0, but still nice. Should I enchant up the War Axe or the blowgun? I'm thinking neither. We just sit on our enchant weapons for a while. +5 is perfectly fine. This is more than what we need, really. Well, we're resistant to corrosion. I think we're just going to berserk and take this thing out. 20 damage, trying to slap for 5. There we go. Just needed one good hit on both of them. Don't make the mistake of assuming that a Human Berserker is awesome just on account of being a Berserker. You can still die to some really stupid things. I mean, it is awesome. Any Berserker is going to have an easy time compared to other classes or backgrounds, whatever you want to call it. Hey, decent pair of gloves. +3 is always nice, since you can't get that normally. Would have preferred some kind of resistance, but I'm fine with this. Death Yak. Pull him up, berserk him. Actually, we don't even need a berserk to kill these. Okay, let's not fight 3 at the same time. There's no reason to have the hubris, you know. We will fight 2 while berserked, though. Feels like an entirely different game after playing all those casters in a row. It almost feels like cheating. We'll Ice Blast him. Okay. Swamp Dragon Scales. That's sweet. If I want our poise, I can have it, which is nice because we have Swamp and we'll need it. And Spider, where we'll also need it. Or want it, anyway. Good. Volcano. We do not have RF+. Now, what did I say about volcanoes last game? I think it was last game. I said it's often best to not go in at all. What we're going to do is we're going to see, we're going to take one step in and we're going to be really smart. We're not going to be dumb. Because I'm often really dumb about this, where I get there and I'm like, oh, I can do it, it's no big deal, and then I end up wasting resources and it sucks. We're just going to walk in. If it's the wizard one, we're leaving. It's not. It may be the one with the 2-headed ogres, which I think will be okay in. Let's see if this battle axe is vampiric. Anti-magic. I think I'd rather have the buckler. Let's Ice Blast him. Without RF+ anywhere, it's a little rough in here since you could get hit by the fire at any moment. However, we have 7 potions of heal wounds, so I think we're okay. I'm ducking back in here to heal because, well, those flame clouds can't show up in there as far as I know. Okay. Fully explored that. Ooh, Do we have resistance? Yes, we do. Let's drink it. I want all these guys in the cloud, so we'll throw another... Well, let's see if we can paralyze this guy, actually. Nice, we got him. Alright, now we'll clouds. Poison, that's okay. Can we acid? I'm happy to use resources, by the way, to take these guys out. We could acid. I want to target this mystic. Let's just wait a turn. Let everybody get super poisoned. This is fine. This is cool. I don't know why the mystic is so unhurt, but the thing in front is dead now, so they can officially damage me. They can shoot things at me. So let's Ice Blast to take out the Hell Knight, who can do mega damage. Let's Ice Blast again to take out the mystic, and he started doing stuff to me. One more time should do it. Nice. It's not so bad. It's not such a bad volcano if you've got good tactics, and of course, if you gotta have the ability to. Whoa. Wow, that's that's an enemy. This one I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat with clever tactics. 43% chance of memorize, not really a big deal since I can Trog's hand, but he can make tons of demons. We have 3 acids that we could use against it. Is the loot worth it? All I see is gold. If we could get up in there, we could anti-magic him, which would be fine by me. But he could make some very nasty minor demons. And we're not high enough piety to make particularly good Trog minions. We have teleport though. Shall we risk it? Yeah, with MR we will. Yeah, he can't really memorize me as 1%. It's not likely anyway. Is he resistant to acid? No, he's not. Alright, so we'll just step towards him. That's fine. That's fine. Berserk. There we go. Not so bad, and the acid made it easier to kill him. Were the 2 charges of acid worth all this? Maybe. And that's the calculation you gotta do, unfortunately. 2017... 21, 14... Yeah. Of course, we have this Battle Axe of Flaming now. Which I guess lets me kill Hydras without needing to use wands. However, I think I'm happy to use wands or throwing or whatever. So yeah, that wasn't really worth it, and unfortunately that's often the case, where you go in there and you take a big risk, you use resources to do it, and that's exactly what I was saying. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have done that, but because I was able to make myself basically immune to mesmerize, and I had enough resources to get out of there if things went south with these 7 potions of heal wounds and whatnot, I decided to roll the dice. We got some experience out of it and some gold, and gold is useful, you know, we've got all this stuff to buy. this is layer 6. Why don't I go up? Stair dancing is always a good time on Trog. This is not so good. Let's go to a different staircase so I can get some distance between me and that Hydra. Ice Dragon. Well, we're RC plus. We'll just berserk him. Nice. IDA, that would be useful in slime, perhaps. No question at this point that this character will be doing slime before vaults, or at least before vaults 5. Nice, we got my favorite layer again. Crap. I have to drink cancellation, which is unfortunate. That was completely my fault. Just moving too fast, playing too fast. You know what, I'm gonna berserk, and even if I cut heads off him, he should die. There we go. There comes a point when you can just out-damage him. Pro magic, nice. Wow, that's as bad of a curse as you can get, plus or minus 6 protection. Alright, we're mostly immune to orc sorcerers. If we see one, I'll still Trog's hand. Pop on, resist corrosion. I'm just using up my random effects here. got him. I didn't need to do this. This is just the... Oh my god, there we go. Should have just walked up and berserked him. Oh well. We still have plenty of paralysis. 9 charges is not terrible. Oh, Lightning Spire. That would have been nice if I wasn't a Trog worshiper, but I shouldn't have bothered to pick that up. That's a waste of time. I'm actually afraid of his flame strike there, or bolt of fire. Okay, we will enchant up the broadaxe. A branded broadaxe is very, very good. I wonder if we should just grab that large shield. We'll be using this broadaxe most likely for the rest of the game. Trog may give us something awesome, I don't know. I'd like to find a regular shield. And perhaps we will. Perhaps we will in Orc. Fine scale mail. Ooh, crystal plate armor. A cloak and an artifact scale mail. I guess we'll try the artifact scale mail and the cloak. Artifact scale mail is garbage. Would be nice if I was lacking MR, but I'm not. Cloak is just another cloak, so that's wasted money. Fine. We may want to save for that crystal plate, depending on how this shakes out. Well, tempted to train. I think I'm going to train more evocations. Usually it's a toss-up between whether you want to do throwing or evocations on a Trog guy. Generally don't want to do both, in my opinion, unless maybe if you're just going pure throwing. We're going to go evocations because we've got that Guardian Spirit, so that gives me more mana, or more mana and therefore more hit points, as long as I'm wearing Guardian Spirit. So we'll take that to like 12 and probably further. Let's tab, but slowly, because if I see a sorcerer, I want to be careful, or a warlord for that matter. Oh, this is surprising. Please don't paralyze. Let's heal wounds. Let's heal wounds again. I thought we would berserk and kill him, no problem at all. I've overestimated my defense. So we used up a little piety, not that big of a deal, mistakes happen. This is one of the reasons I like playing casters, because while your defense is garbage, you can end up in terrible situations. It's kind of hard to misjudge what you can't do and what you can do. And what it was is because he was mited, but I think warlords can mite themselves, so that's on me for not knowing that. I mean, he had the symbol next to him. Obviously, I knew he was mited. So, spicy Orc 1. Lots of knights. Ooh, okay, Trog's hand. Gonna polymorph him? Kinda. I think I just want to clouds him, actually. As for this ogre mage, he can do quite a lot of damage to me depending on what he's got. Well, I didn't find out, and that's fine by me. Let's hope for a non-ogre mage ending down here. I see an Eden. We could paralyze this Eden, but we need... Oh. Interesting. We are in a split floor. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't have magic mapping right now. I think I'm gonna actually use some digging. Yep, cool. I kind of guessed based on the mini-map shape. It looked like probably it was in the northeast. But yeah, we're gonna take this staircase. And we're gonna try to paralyze that Eden. If I can't melee an Orc Warlord while berserked, I probably don't want to try to melee the Eden. Woo, okay, we'll just have the Eden. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess it works. They're less defended than the warlords. Yeah, I don't think he can mite himself. I think he just had a potion. Yeah, allies of the caster become. Then again, I think maybe the knights can... Yeah, the knights can probably do the same ability. And it doesn't matter that he's higher up, it still works on him. Well, he's not mited now, so I think we can berserk him just fine. We can. Let's wait and not die to this chaos. Berserk. Wow, a lot of damage potential right now. There we go. Could have been bad. Oh right, I'm still slowed. We seem to have pulled everything. Kriya's male coat. You know, for the fact that we have 5 heal wounds still and 9 curing, that's an interesting option. But let's see what else is available. Hoo-hoo! Okay. Well, we know 4 wins is good. I think we're going to have to wear that, and that'll make it so I don't have to worry about MR ever again. And it'll also give me some RN, it'll give me clarity, which is going to be excellent in Spider Nest. We'll lose the hit points from Guardian Spirit, unfortunately, but I think it's worth it because now we can wear some different body armor. Okay. A lot of interesting options. Two artifact scale mails that I could be using. Kriya's mail coat, which is, I think that's a ring mail. Let's see, wearing mundane armor of this type will give +9 AC. Ring mail 7, so it's a scale mail. So significantly better than the scale mail and magic resistance I have on. And then there's those artifact scale mills that are unidentified, are kind of a dice roll. One of them could be really awesome. I think because they're so cheap, once I get some more gold, I'll check those out. So the second time I found 4 wins in Orc. I love that amulet, it's very good. Okay, let's grab one. Okay, +5 scale mail, strength +4. It's superior to the +3 scale mail and magic resistance. Although I am tempted to wear the RF plus scale mail instead that I found in the that I found in Volcano. I'm not sure where that is. It's somewhere around here. Yeah, it's chainmail actually, +2 chainmail of fire resistance. It's tempting. Let me see what this plate is. Poison resistance. Well, why don't we finish out dungeon and then we'll take a little break. It's looking like I will be getting my 7th win very soon though. Kriya's mail coat is kind of cute, but it's mostly a meme. You know, it's not awful. It's got a nice enchantment for a scale mail. But if you're using healing items, then you've already messed up, you know. On the other hand, I do like things that help you in, you know, panic situations. We have enchant armor. And I'm just gonna berserk and kill this thing. I'm gonna immolate. Yeah. I think we can just tab this stuff on Berserked. Yep. Enchant up the Broadaxe some more. Definitely hit our stride here. Tempted to save the enchant armors. On the other hand, why don't we let's just go ahead and enchant up the Synth hat. It's branded, something useful we're probably not going to replace. Rune Shield of Reflection. Okay. Okay, let's check out this scale mail. Oh, it's bad. Bad for our purposes. Yeah. I like being able to essentially tab a Manticore. It's really nice. Well, we don't have RF, so they could do 75 damage to me, which is a big deal. Let's acid this guy. Berserk. There we go. I'm just gonna... Probably shouldn't have berserked there, considering how much damage those sorcerers can do. The problem with berserk is that it is in fact possible for you to miss every single one of your attacks, so... Oh boy. Kind of a tough engage. Hello. Gauntlets of War. Couldn't have possibly asked for a better pair of gloves. That's awesome. On a Trog guy especially. Wasted a holy word there. I was hoping it was acquirement. Okay, that appears to be the end of dungeon. We'll take a break here. By the way, did you know that I run a website where I educate people about cryptocurrency? If you'd like to learn about Bitcoin, you should take a look at rosecrypto.com, where you can learn what that's all about, how to buy it, what the purpose is, and how so many people have gotten rich with a cryptocurrency that has gone from basically worthless to worth thousands of dollars over the course of a few years. I'm not saying you'll get rich, but some people have. I've decided I'm just going to start chilling some of my other projects during these videos. Sorry if you find that obnoxious, but it seems like a wise thing to do. Since I've got this small audience here. Anyway, this run's going really well. I have Gauntlets of War, I have pretty decent body armor, which we'll be replacing sooner or later once we can afford that crystal plate, I think. We've got this good little shield, which I'll probably be enchanting up once I get some more enchant armor. All in all, things are going really well. We've cleared out Orc and Dungeon and Lair, which means we're heading into Lair branches. Probably Swamp first. Hydras will be a little annoying. We can kill them with Berserk, but we can't exactly tab them yet without Berserk. So we may get clever and use Flame in the water to steam them, because we can tank them. But I don't want to give them more heads if I can avoid it, because it does heal them a little bit, or seems to. We also need to have our poise, so probably, let's see, 18 encumbrance, 10 AC, 7 encumbrance, 7 AC. We'll probably pop on this poison resistance plate, because the only poison resistance we have is from a staff, which we're not going to use, or body armor. So let's just pop that on. We have 25 AC, 15 EV, we actually increase our AC by 2 and lose a little EV, so it's not the end of the world. In fact, it's pretty ideal. We're not having to take a big hit to our defenses to do this. Alright, so next time Swamp, and then we'll go straight into Spider Nest. I imagine we'll be able to tab Spider Nest harder than Swamp, but maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Until then, I am signing out.